Welcome to Talking Nerdy ORG. My name is Sharzu, and this will be my first video that I will be uploading to Twitch and YouTube in a series of videos on anything that's nerdy. And today we're going to tackle the video game Aion, the Tower of Eternity, released by NC Soft in 2009. And what we're going to go over today is character creation and the different races and classes. Today we're going to go over the one class called Asmodians and build a character and character creation, and if time permits we're going to actually do a quest or two just to show you the mechanics. The next video will be the Elos, and we'll do the same thing with it, just to show you the different environments these two races actually are able to run around. So let's get started. We're going to select the Asmodians and go from there. Okay, a note, if you pick, there's two servers. If you pick an Asmodian on one server, you can only be that race. So there's two servers, so if you want to play with both races, the other server that is available, you will need to pick that second race on it. So they'll always be split, because I think with the PvP element of this, that's how they keep you from being able to cheat or whatever. So first you can see they have male and female. This first class is warrior. So you see the warrior male and female. The next is scout. So you see the male and the female of that. Mage, which see, we're just going to keep going through these so you guys get a look. The priest and priestess. The technist, which I think is just been released. And then the last is Muse. So the warrior, once you hit level 10, you can go down two different trees. You can either be a gladiator or Templar. With the scout, you can either become a assassin or a ranger. On the mage, you become a sorcerer or a spirit master. The priest, you can either become a, let's see, what did they call? Oh, cleric, sorry, cleric or chanter. The technist, you can become a, wow, that's really hard to see here. Gunslinger. Wow, sorry about that, guys. Gunslinger or Ether Tex. Sorry, guys, that was horrible. And then the Muse, I think, only has one, and they can only become song weavers. So kind of a bard type thing. So I already created a scout just to get feel of the game. I'm going to actually, I think I'm going to try the Muse. So once we do this, we're going to select the class, and now we get into the fun part of it. We're going to actually type in our name. We're going to check the name. So that proves to me that you can only have one character with this. You cannot have a character with the same name, even if it's yourself. So we're going to try that. Let's see what happens there. So we're going to use it. You can check different types of voices.
Which faction do you think is better? The Asmodians? Or which faction do you think is better? The Asmodians?
That's the basic.
Go ahead, make my day.
That's the tough.
I'm worth 10 of you.
Callous and youth.
You can trust me.
So we're going to go ahead with the youth because I think that kind of fits the what a a bard would sound like. So we're going to customize his face. As you can see, there are many options here. He looks a little too angry for me. He's a bard. He's supposed to be fun-loving, right? That looks like more of a showman, don't you think? All right. So obviously we can turn left and right, zoom out and zoom in. So now we can actually, from that base, we can actually change his face shape and other qualities. So as you can see, who would want a bard with a angry face, right? All right, we're going to change his skin color so you can actually click anywhere in that field, bring it down to the color you want, and you can do lip color as well. I think if we just went with maybe, let's see here, get another purple. It's a little, let's see if we can actually, we don't want that. We want something a little bit, oh, I see what we can do here. That makes more sense. There you go, just a little bit of a differential. And we can go, next we go to eyes. I think you'd look cool with some green eyes. Can actually light them up. Neat thing, you can have the left eye this color and the right eye that color. Pupils, definitely different shapes of pupils, changes the way he looks. Quite a different, a few choices here. I kind of like that. And eyelash shaping. There's nothing there, so guess that's something in the future. Can also change his pupil size. I think kind of where it was would be perfect. So now we get into the fun stuff. Lots of hair, different hairstyles. We won't go through all these, but that's actually quite, I like that. Oh my gosh, no. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I don't think so. I think we're gonna go with either that. I think we're gonna go with that. Let's give his hair a little bit of color. Little green tinge. No, for this purpose we'll keep it a little bit more yellow. All right. So in adornments, which are facial hair, swashbuckler. I really don't think I'm going to do beards. I think I'm going to do that. I think that looks pretty good. And then we have tattoos or scars. That actually looks pretty cool. I think we'll leave that. Now, face details. This is where you get into all sorts of, I mean, as you can see, there's so many different things here. Let's do that. He's got to have a smile because he's going to be a musician. What musician do you want to see that's not smiling? Your face shapes, you can change all sorts of things. I kind of liked where he was. You can change his jawline, his forehead. I'm not really going to go into all these, but as you can see, eye width, size, shape, angle, all of this stuff. You can highly customize the exact way he looks. So next we're going to go to body detail. So if you go to preview, you can actually go into actually seeing what he looks like without clothes. And clearly, if anybody else can see it, is his head is way disproportionate to his body. So if we just resize it, that's close, I think. Might be just a slight too small. The proportions are a lot better. So height, I mean, there's lots of ranges there. We're going to keep him read about medium. That's a good thing there. Even foot size. His feet look pretty good. Pardon me, guys. All right, so all sorts of different body types you can. This is the normal, and there his head. His head is all screwed up again. Um, just a bunch of different body builds. Some are quite interesting. Well, you know, he's probably going to be a little bit more loath, so I'm just going to bring back his head size a little bit here. See if that works. It might be slightly too big. Once I get this, we can move on. I'm not going to go too much longer on this. And then you can preview all the different. Okay, a little scared of that, but this would be his outfit. And once this is all done, and once you're happy with everything, you know, his thickness, his foot size, leg length, whatever, his body type, you can just create the character. And voila, I have my first muse. So right now, as you can see, I am here with my loot. And we are now at the beginning area. To note, we're on the fast track server. There's two different types, the fast track and the standard. Right now, they try to push you through level 10 pretty quickly, and just so you can get into more meats and bone of the game. The little blue indicator arrow shows that there's a quest.
Was there something you
So we're
needed?
going to do this. So it says, Stinkin' Sprig, such a nuisance. Grimlar-KT. I think KT signifies that you're on the fast track. So we're going to, the bloody task. You have seen the Sprig workers around here. They grew braver as Asmods paid them less attention. They're pack creatures, they're pack creatures, so far their numbers swell, so does their confidence. Just look around, their Sprigs ain't exactly shy now, are they? So what he wants us to do, I guess, is to go kill some Sprigs. So we're going to accept that quest. It shows up here in your tasks. You can actually, if you click this, you can actually locate, and it will put on the map this little nifty little purple X there that says, hey, this is where we need to go. And that's where we're going to go. So I'm assuming I'm going to be attacking these things with music. So we're going to see here. So right now I have the regular attack and pulse, which I guess is one of my weapons. I'm going to move that over there because you can click that and it automatically loots. And this is actually a bandage spell. So next we're going to just hit 2. And I already killed him. Click that. And it's just wash and repeat. That song is pretty powerful. Don't want to steal anybody's kills. Oh, here's an orange one. Let's try that. Okay. Of course, they just wanted workers, so we'll have to do that again. The wings represent that I have now become level 2. I sat down so pretty, didn't I? Alright, so now we can go back to Vandar and turn in this quest. And as you can see, now he has a blue star above his head. And I already see my next quest giver. So I'm going to double click on him.
Was there something you needed?
We're going to hit 180 XP, 120 coins, and some bandages. And he actually tells us to go to Gutian's tent and that the sprigs are fleeing. So we're going to say no problem. We're going to accept that. So now we have, and we're going to tell him we're going to go. But before we do so, we're going to go over here and see what this gentleman has for us.
Greetings.
I saw you collapse. What happened to you? Did a sprig catch you napping? Did you slip? Are you sick? Don't slow us down, Grimlar. You've got raiding to do. Well, I guess I went out of order here. I missed him when I came in, so we're going to accept that quest. And we're going to go and see if meet Vander. Oh, look at that. Vander's like, hey, got a quest for you. Yeah, I already did it.
Was there something you needed?
Alright. Sorry about that, gang. Alright, so now we're going to go to our next quest. And what we do is, like I said, you go here. And we're going to meet Vander's Bath Guten. And we can locate him. And as we can see, he is way over here on Adele Hills, so we're going to have to do a little bit of jogging here. I think what I'll do is I'll get you there, and we will continue Grimlar's journey in the next video. We will do, if you hit M, that gives you a map. Just make sure we're going the right way. I don't think I was. Obviously, I need to turn left. I'll do go to the other server, click try the other race, and we'll go there, and we'll see what we can create on that side. And then we'll just do the journey of one or both of the characters. And if somebody wants me to go more in depth on creating the looks of the characters, because I know I kind of breezed through it a little bit because there was just so much there, and I figured he looked pretty darn good anyways, I can do that as well. So we're going to come over here and we're going to Vanar, not Vandar, but Vanar. He's got a quest for us. Our raiders might crow about ending the Sprig menace, but you know what? We could be putting Sprig stupidity to work for us. Consider this. A farmer harvests 5 bags of grain one day. That evening, he stores them in his granary. When he comes back to the granary, the next morning he finds that it's been stolen. What's your point? Bear with me, I'm getting there. Later, that second day, the farmer gathers another 5 stacks of grain, but this time he knows that his granary is not secure. So he takes the sacks into his house. Common sense, right? Sprigs don't have that common sense of a farmer. Even after we steal their food, they gather. They store the baskets in the exactly same place. Bad for Sprigs, sure, but great for us. I want you to go to the Sprig Den and fetch Sprig fruits. Do this, and you will be well rewarded. See, we're going to be well rewarded. So we're going to accept that quest. I'm going to tell him we're on our way.
Bye.
And then we're going to go to Guten.
As for lumber.
So let's see, level 2, the Sprig report. I assume Vander sent you news to report, I hope. Well, are they dealing with the Sprig problem up there? Many Sprigs have been killed. Very good. Normally the Sprigs are just a nuisance, but it seems that their nerves grow as their numbers do. They aren't exactly a challenge for the Algorn raiders like us. but that doesn't mean we can't afford to ignore them. While you're here, I believe Vanar needs help with a job or two, which we already spoke to Gunnar. So obviously we're turning that in, and we would have moved over here. We grabbed his quest, and so the next is to actually go steal some sprig fruit. Actually, we will do that, and then once I'm done with turning in that quest, we will end this video. I'll do a little bit of editing on it, and I'll get it uploaded. So let's make sure I know where I'm going. So it's all in these little blue dots. So we're already in the area. It's just a matter of finding the fruit. If I'm not mistaken, any of the fruit that we are looking for will actually have a nice little diamond above it. So we'll be looking for that. And they're also, as you're running around, you will also find, see right there, the little green diamond. So we can go over here and actually harvest it. And what I was saying earlier was that there are harvestable things inside the on the ground out here, and I'm looking for one so you guys can see it. And as you do, you go up and level. Oh, look, another fruit. I'm gonna jump over this wall and grab it. See if I can find the. Thought there was some in this starting area, but I could be wrong. Anyhow, let's see if we can find that last fruit. These guys are not hostile, so they're not going to come after you when you enter. As you progress, you will encounter some. I see some over there. You will encounter some mobs that will actually come after you unprovoked. So, I saw it. There it is. Well, darn it. I was hoping to find one of those harvesting nodes. And what they do, they're actually for crafting and other... You get resources for crafting and other fun things. So, which I haven't gotten too far into myself. So we will... that was something we will explore together, I guess. So let's head back. As you can see, the blue arrow right there in the map, fast track map down here at the bottom right shows us where we need to actually go. I'm still looking for one of those nodes just to give you an idea what it is, but maybe next time. And he's just around the corner here. Go down this little hill. Hey, Benar, I got your fruit for you, buddy.
Nice day, isn't it?
Oh, so Benar has you doing this dirty work, I see. Give the lazy brute good kana, and all he does is find a way to slough the work off on someone else. And I suppose you want to share too. I was promised a reward. Well, let's see what you've got. Then we can talk Cocoa. Not sure what that is. Even if those sprigs aren't stupid, they certainly know the difference between good fruit and bad fruit. These look perfect. These are for you. I'll see the rest of the food gets to the next caravan to settle lands. Good work, Raider. So he really didn't hand me any fruit. He just handed me some more money. And some experience. Wow, look at that. So, yellow quest. This is the campaign quest. Blue is just normal side quest. So we have now been tasked with our first campaign quest, and we've got a new skill. So it's time to learn a new skill. We're going to go and talk to Sona. So next chapter, we will go and locate Sona, and we're going to go meet Algron, the captain in Adel Village. I want to thank everybody for watching this. I hope you stuck around, and I hope that you come back for more on Aion and maybe other games as we start getting into more videos and hanging out and having fun together. All right, thanks again, guys, and have a great day.